I'm Teresa Woodard in Dallas with a look at your North Texas headlines. Multiple coordinated raids targeted an adult bookstore in Dallas and a home in Plano. And sources tell WFAA federal and local law enforcement coordinated a prostitution sting. Here's Jobin Puniker now with what we know so far.
It is the crackdown across multiple locations in North Texas, involving multiple agencies.
A lot of them. You name it, they over there.
Roy King had to come see, as local police and federal agents went in and out of Paris adult bookstore along Harry Hines. The same happened at a home Friday in Plano.
I ain't never seen nothing like this in my whole entire life.
The agencies aren't saying much, only that it's a coordinated effort to disrupt criminal activity. Our sources tell us trafficking and money laundering are at the center.
That street, it's known as the Blade.
Bianca Davis is the CEO of New Friends, New Life, a local nonprofit that helps exploited and trafficked women and girls.
By the time someone's trafficked, that's not the first bad thing that's happened to them.
On Thursday, a strip club also on Harry Hines called Pandora's was shut down. Posted to the front door is a restraining order. It is unclear if it's related to the raid. Dallas Councilwoman Gay Donnell Willis posted to social media that she is, quote, happy to see this effort to combat illegal activity in a high-crime corridor. We spoke with the businesses immediately surrounding this raid. The word they use is ugly stuff happens around here, and they definitely don't want to talk about it. Bianca will tell you enough people aren't talking about it. She says these criminal networks are getting sophisticated.
We can come up with 400 signs of what to look for, and someone will show up with the 401st sign, right? It is just ever-changing.
It is unclear if any arrests have been made, but all indications are that there may be a lot more to come. In North Texas, I'm Jobin Puniker.
There are now 5 confirmed cases of measles in Rockwall County, 900 nationwide. As Kevin Reese reports, the local cases stem from a family's recent trip abroad.
Health officials in Rockwall tell us that the 5 cases of measles in Rockwall County are all children in the same family. They were unvaccinated, but they are quarantined at their Rockwall home while health officials look for any other possible exposures.
The good news is it's all a single family housed under one home, and they've been quarantining during the infectivity period, so it does not put the public at risk.
Because this is one family, medical experts say this is not similar to what's happening in other parts of the country. The West Texas outbreak, declared over last August, topped out at 762 cases and 2 deaths of school-age children. Today, there are now more than 900 confirmed measles cases in an outbreak in South Carolina. California officials confirm a second case of measles in a person who visited Disneyland on January 22nd. And the CDC is tracking measles cases now in 24 different states.
At CMS, we fund any vaccine.
And this week, Dr. Mehmet Oz publicly stated his support for the measles vaccine.
As a doctor, your message to people about the measles vaccine
Take the vaccine, please. We have a solution for a problem.
Dr. Dirk Parrott, overseeing the cases in Rockwall County, agrees.
Just for the public to understand, if you've been vaccinated, you're safe. You don't need to take any other protection. If you've not been vaccinated, you might want to reconsider for your children.
Meanwhile, health officials are tracking the 2 medical providers the family went to for help for any signs of any potential additional exposure. In Rockwall, I'm Kevin Reese.
The streets of Arlington are about to be transformed into a high-speed racetrack. Tiffany Liu has a behind-the-scenes look at the Java House Grand Prix.
In Arlington, pushing the speed limit usually means a ticket. But in 1 month, it means a front row seat.
It's just such a great footprint.
The Java House Grand Prix of Arlington is taking over the entertainment district, and it's not just a pit stop.
We want to make this an annual affair.
March 13 to 15 will be the inaugural event.
This is the first road race on a temporary circuit here in North Texas. So it's going to bring a different element with the IndyCar series.
2.73 miles with 14 turns and somewhere around 70 laps.
It's going to provide an unbelievable backdrop.
It passes around AT&T Stadium, Globe Life Field, zooming right by Choctaw Stadium on a 0.9 mile straight.
When you have the cars going down Randall Mill right here adjacent with us at 180 miles per hour on a street that people typically will drive 35, 40 miles an hour down, it's going to be a pretty neat experience.
Bill Miller, president of the Java House Grand Prix of Arlington, is already picturing the loud cheers plus metallic roar of the Indy cars.
I can't wait for that first car to take a lap down these streets after all the anticipation and all the hard work.
He and his team have been on the ground for more than 20 months planning. Now 1 month out, building the track is getting close to the checkered flag.
I think people will be right in the heart of the action.
Brent Arad, president of the Arlington Convention and Visitors Bureau, says this will fuel the economy with more than $2 million in economic impact. The Arlington Museum of Art just launched an IndyCar exhibit, and downtown is simulating a pit stop to celebrate the event.
We hope to have 75 to 80,000 people here over the 3 days, and should be a lot of fun for folks.
For the anticipated Grand Prix, children under 12 are free for general admission, and tickets start at $35. Fans from 45 states and 10 countries are warming their engines.
Just a spectacular opportunity for us.
Buckle up, Arlington. I'm Tiffany Liu.
A beloved Fort Worth brewery just said a very hard goodbye after more than a decade. Panther Island Brewing is the latest North Texas craft brewery that had to close. Adriana de Alba was there as the final beer was served.
You don't typically see a line this long for a goodbye.
Thank y'all for coming. Absolutely.
But on Friday night,
thank y'all for coming. Sorry about the wait.
Panther Island Brewing is where the community clocked out.
Oh, yes.
And clocked in one last time.
11 years, man, never failed.
I know, dude.
For 11 years.
It's good. Let me smell it.
Owner Ryan McCorder and his family have poured a lot more than pints. What started as an at-home craft beer kit fermented into something much bigger.
Nice. That's so tight.
The Fort Worth Brewery along Main Street became a place where strangers blended like malts and left as friends.
We definitely built that kind of safe space for everybody here.
As a family, the owners have decided it's time to close the doors for good.
Panther Island Brewing is among several local staples making that tough decision recently to close doors for good. And here, the decision had a lot to do with rising costs.
Simply put, just wasn't enough. Wasn't making enough.
A decision that could only be reached through deep discernment.
What is God telling us?
This.
And we had to listen.
Hard decision to make?
Very, obviously.
Is the final pour.
Dude, you made it.
A cherished moment between business partners that became friends.
You were here for, the very beginning.
Yeah.
A chance for Mark Flores to reminisce.
I gained a second family here. It never felt like a job.
Thank y'all so much for coming. Appreciate it.
McCorder hopes the memories brewed inside the old warehouse will age well.
Let's keep spreading the kindness in this crazy world we live in.
A toast, not to an ending, but to everything that was built here in Fort Worth. I'm Adriana de Alba.
And those are your North Texas headlines.